Hi folks, I'm Mark with Artisan Restoration, and I'm looking at another log cabin again today. Wouldn't you know it? we're down in Lamars, Iowa, where the cabin behind me is actually the first log cabin built in Plymouth County. It's it's a 17 or 18 by 16 log cabin, and it's the first time I've ever seen one done with chinking overlaid with chunks of wood. You can see right here how they basically put a chunk of wood left from hewing the logs or something, or some branches, and they nail them in here over the chinking, which is kind of unusual. Usually there's chunks of wood that are put in between the logs to take the place of some chinking, but this is the first one I've ever seen where we can have it overlaid on the outside, and many of them are original. You can see square nails in them. There's some, that's a square nail there, but that one's not, obviously. So anyhow, there isn't much we can do with it. I have a feeling that the bottom few courses were so badly decayed that they simply put the foundation in there and raised it up that much, because it's not even around here, and I would assume that had done it evenly if that's the case. So anyway, there isn't much you can do with this except treat it with boron preservative every year and hope for the best. There's one log over there on the end that could be repaired, but let's go down here and look at the other cabin that I worked on probably 10 years ago, and it was moved over from the fairgrounds to where they put it here, and we came in and we replaced logs. Here's one of the old jail cells from years ago. Look like they're about 6 by 8. Anyway, here's what's going on. The finish was supposed to get clear coated years ago, and the original clear coat I think was done without stirring any of the material, and we got this blotchy looking white residue on the outside of it. And this side with the porch here obviously is in pretty good shape, but the other sides have had a little more exposure to the weather. So there's some work that needs to be done on it. Let's take a look over on this side here. Most of the original chinking was left in between the logs, and some of it had to be replaced due to the fact that it was moved over here, and some of it broke loose. But from what I recall, about 90% of it is the original chinking in here. So we had to do some repairs on some of the logs down here, and this wall here I think is a really good example of how this top coat got messed up. You can see where the guy almost started in the middle of this wall and mixed it up fine, and started going around the cabin to the right, and then he got all the way around to this spot, and the left side of this wall has got this blotchiness, which I'm almost certain came from not stirring the clear coat. So it's got to get stripped and re-stained. There's some chink failure over here because I believe these two bottom logs are actually replacements, and we've got our acrylic chinking there. So anyway, some of the crowns need a little attention. They should be sealed. Some of them need a little epoxy repair. The fireplace was actually moved with the building. You can see the difference in the brick in the bottom, a couple of feet there, and that's because they couldn't get anybody to do the work there. So I took the job on and got some old Chaska brick, which is not a good match with the other material, but they said it was fine. So I did the work on the bottom, but that's the funny thing is this one course here, I was done some time ago. There's like a 2-inch or 2.5-inch taper in that course that I don't know how that happened. The guy's level must have been off pretty bad. So anyway, that could use a little tuck pointing and work on it. And then there's this number 10 log right here that must have had an upward facing check in it, and it's decayed to the point where the outer face should be replaced. But there's some more chinking that's missed right there. So the corners all probably need a little bit of repair. So anyway, that's the project over here. We'll be sending this video into the Historical Society so that they can see what I saw, and no one's here today to actually accompany me, but that's fine. I don't need to get inside the building to see what I need to do here. So anyhow, folks, thanks for watching and coming along with me today. Bye.